And welcome back to Let's Avoid the Wiener, which you can see I've done by strategically starting this off in front of the murder victim so that we don't have to see his penis. We do get to see the giant graphic gaping hole in his chest. That's fine, of course, you know. That's completely fine. It's the nudity that's the problem, not the violence, even though you know, certain armchair analysts would maybe say that that looks like a vagina, but I'm not going to say that, okay? I'm not. All right, let's get this show on the road. My jaw popped as I was saying that. It's like my mouth didn't want to say it and was revolting, but it was too late.
Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. It's not a bad poem, honestly. Pretty good one. I like it. Bye bye wiener. Da, 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 da. So, something very, very exciting is happening here, which is I think for the first time playing this twice in 1 week. Which is very, very exciting.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Oh, I don't want that to happen to me. I'm already cuckoo bananas. Anyway, yeah, playing this just a day later than the last part, even though it's probably not going to be up on YouTube a day later, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Wrap your head around that, Matthew McConaughey. The concept of, I don't know what you'd call that. YouTube content creation time dilution? Wait, where the hell are we? Oh, we're back here. Like, I got this, right? Yeah. And I would have opened these. Okay, they close themselves. Piece of shit container doors. Going into business for themselves.
I was closer now.
Oh, okay, I see. It's like it's one of them finagled reality shifts. Oh. Like done with all that there? I guess so. That's yeah. I did learn something that has me a little nervous, which I was talking about a friend. I was talking with a friend about this game. I was not talking about a friend to this game. That would be psychopathic. But
Tower, our home in New York.
Okay.
Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
Oh yeah, totally.
Or was
It's
this
totally
just an
your
echo
home.
of the real thing?
Nah, it's definitely the real
murder
thing.
site had brought me one step closer to escape.
100% the real thing. Yeah, we're looking good. But yeah, I was talking to a friend, and they told me this game has 20 chapters in it. And that got me interested in seeing just how long it is. And I looked that up, and it said 18 hours.
The payphone at
Which-
the plaza was ringing again.
If you're remotely good at math, we'll hold that thought as we answer this phone.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you?
The QAnon
Why are
guy.
you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan.
OD Diner again. Terrible name.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? you make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence
Don't take the
is
Lord's
stealing
name
from
in
you.
vain. Come
It
on.
already manifests as your double. Scratch will...
Goddamn potty mouth on this guy.
Wait, hello?
But yeah, if you're remotely good at math, you'll go, 20 chapters, 18 hours. That comes out to a little less than an hour a chapter, which, if that's the case, means either these chapters are going to get shorter, or this is going to be the longest playthrough ever of Alan Wake 2. Because I believe I'm over 6 hours, and this is chapter 5. I might be at like 6.5. But I'm going to try my best not to meander around nearly as much here as I meander around this thing.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either
I already
way,
said that was bullshit
Alice
last
Wake,
time.
His ex,
Pay attention.
She knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
It's a nice complex. That is far too much red in that elevator. I thought we were about to have a Shining situation going on here. Could still happen. That was Zach's. Oh. Really wasn't a fan of my elevator music. Ooh.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
This is Wait, the elevator just went into their apartment like that? Is that the wacky backy of this here?
Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
I didn't really pay attention if we took like a suite elevator or as things are I'm having a hard time formulating thoughts as something strange and unsettling happens every 30 seconds here.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
I don't know.
Is he stalking her?
Must have walked through that suite elevator, which is S-U-I-T-E, by the way. As I established, it would not be S-W-E-E-T because there's just way too much red in there. That was not sweet. Not a sweet amount of red. Okay. In here. Nope. Yep, that was where we came. Pay attention.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
And why did you paint a
This symbol
spiral
wasn't here
on there?
before.
Sure it wasn't. Trying to get some plausible deniability going. I'm getting some weird, like, screen tearing here. Yeah. See if that helps. Maybe. Maybe the 390 Ti doesn't cut anymore.
Alice's video camera.
Sure shit, hope not. 'Cause I ain't
No
getting a
memory card
490. Locate the memory card. Got it. Video art doc. Focal point of the dark place. Interesting. This is starting to feel like that poster board in A Quiet Place where he's just like, I forget, he's like, sound weakness? Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
I don't know. Let's go find out. I bet it's like just pictures of A Quiet Place on here. That'd be great if you could watch the entirety of A Quiet Place in this game, like how you could watch shit. Was it Casablanca you could watch the entirety of in the darkness? I forget what movie that was.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money.
Sorry, trying to
He
get a
brought me work
cinematic
when he could.
position here.
I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
That's a bad name.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Damn.
Why?
Okay, that's creepy. Turn that shit off. Oh, wait, hang on. It looked like you were going to enter that. I want to do that. But hey, that was some very, very fine acting there. I quite enjoyed listening to that. It's funny. It did sound like Alan Wake was going to be incredibly abusive. Like, if you just heard that and didn't know better, you'd be like, God, he's abusing this poor woman. But thankfully, it's all supernatural, and we know that's not the case. We are not playing someone who abuses their wife, unlike the game 12 Minutes. That piece of dump. Still mad about that one. Anyway, by the way, the movie In the Darkness was To Kill a Mockingbird, not Casablanca. I wish it was Casablanca, actually.
sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Whoa, that was the end of the part? Okay, well, I did say I was wondering if the chapters got shorter, but the song it just played now was the exact same that it played for the previous part. So I don't know if something is afoot or not. And I apologize for this, but I had to change the audio settings a little bit. I feel like I'm maybe blowing things up a little too much off of this. I will fix it, of course, and try and figure out an alternative solution later. But hopefully it's okay. So I guess we're just rolling into an actual new one here. Wow. Welcome to the new video.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Got him just mean mugging there is very funny.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Come on, detectives. This is every
you got out of the dark
supervillain
place
ever.
by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited
every
it into a
evil
horror
rich
story
person
that's now
in
changing
reality wants to do
taking
this.
over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like
Elon Musk,
like
Jeff
darkness
Bezos,
when
Gabe
night
Newell,
falls.
they're all trying to do this sort of stuff.
But
Change
last
the world
time-
This
into
will
their
be back in
image.
2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake.
What I'm saying is billionaires are
I
Mr.
stopped it
Scratch.
before it got the ending it
That's
wanted.
deep. Now that's
Before it
deep.
broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away.
Well, here's a copy of The Last of Us. Go find a clicker.
Look,
I've made that joke already.
I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake,
They didn't put him down at the same
Alan.
time quite.
We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
I forget if Mr. Scratch is like just a dude or
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
because I guess Alice's photos didn't really make him out to be a like
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
more than
Creepy
just
bunch.
a creepy
In
dude.
the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author.
Dean Koontz?
Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
Might say
I
they
could be
scratch his back.
Working for
He
Scratch.
scratches theirs.
I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Or is he just a piece of shit? That's what we all have to know.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Ooh.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
Wake's
Where's
in
he
trouble.
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Wish I had an evil double in Washington I could blame all of my bad shit on. That'd be real convenient, you know. Real convenient. And the fact that I don't have that makes me sad. Where's evil BGE at, huh?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't
Did you
wake up
fart in the
dreamer
bedroom,
if your
Zach?
life
No,
is a
it
dream.
was
I swam
Scratch.
to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
Okay,
You're not
show
the
him.
only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
All right, let's just pick him up very gently.
Inside
Oh
the
god,
trailer,
ripped him to
at
pieces
the
somehow.
outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay, there's more to read here. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen... Okay, that he read. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him. All right. Okay, we are roaring to go now. What was this? Something to watch on the tube? No, the boob tube. What are we looking at here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Back into here, maybe. Ah. Oh boy, we have tons of stuff.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Clicker? I hardly know her. I bet I've made that same stupid joke too. Standing inside the trailer, so it's there. That just no. Okay.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Trailer significant somehow? Well, that's allegedly where that is. What do we got here? No, lunchbox, waterfall. There we go. And also Cauldron Lake. Okay, that's all. Is that it? No? What kind of cult? Followers? Any of this makes sense? No. Who's involved? No, come on. Why are you fucking with me about this, huh? Okay. The
pages we've been
story.
finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Yeah. Why couldn't he have written like a new Twilight? That would have been way better. Cauldron Lake area. Come on. It says Cauldron Lake right there. Thank you. A little finicky when you're zoomed out, I guess. Story changes our reality bit by bit. There we go. Bit by bit. Fiction. Neat. Normally change reality. Gotta stop it. How to stop. Consequences of not stopping. Perfect. Is that the entity? I didn't know that. Kind of got Jesus in a piece of toast kind of look to it, doesn't it? It's like, is that actually there? Or am I imagining that? Scratches are injured. Okay. By the way, very first Let's Play I did was a fun, great point-and-click horror game called Scratches. Awesome game. I love that. Way back in 2009, December 2009, 14 years ago, I played that. Unbelievable. So it says the dark present, so it should go there. Yeah. And then that goes there. The overlap. This is getting very, very busy. Flashlight seemed to weaken, taken. I don't know where that would go.
Nope.
Sure. Why not? Side of bright light, Saga felt safe. And that's all she wrote for now. Now to look at the nursery rhyme.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes.
Kind of thought we were done with that, but guess
no weirder
not.
than anything else going on, I guess.
Oh. Wolf doll used to solve the rhyme puzzle.
Huh.
FBC file, reality altering effects, the nursery rhymes. No? FBC researching. Sounds familiar. Indeed.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand.
Interesting.
And that always goes well.
Did I miss that she just knows that much about the FBC and their supernatural dealings? Kind of makes sense, is why they're so like on board with everything that's happening, right? No, that one's concluded, so. This is probably really riveting to watch, right? Me just point and clicking with these at this point. Okay, so it wasn't actually done. Okay, again, Cauldron Lake. Maybe we didn't find a Bright Falls rhyme. Is that why? I would believe that to be the case. And finally, that. Perfect. Okay, so did that.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
It is very nice flannel, though. Oh, that's really interesting. Via the bucket in the janitor's break room. I don't know why that tickles me so. I just hope it's not a poop bucket. Oh, okay.
I feel bad for these guys.
I mean, for now, Jesus Christ, I did not think she was gonna
Hi, welcome.
shoulder check that door.
Favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you.
So who's in for a
Those
bet
baby
this
fed
year?
marble eyes still give me
$100 says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many
He
opportunities
is
for
alternating
interference.
between giving me the 1,000-yard stare and just this random pillar. Or maybe him, who he's kind of got a kind of like gremlin-y mixed with Jason Statham look to him.
Hello and welcome
Oh,
to
epic
Coffee
beard.
World, Boating,
That's right.
Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express.
Fucking cardboard. Oh, wow.
Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And
Slow
finish
Roaster
off
is
at
a
our
great
free
title for a
beautiful
roller
gift
coaster.
shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount
Could it
on
be
keychains
like
and propane tanks. Welcome to
is
Coffee World.
is Quick
We
Coffee Roaster a
guarantee
thing?
You'll
I don't know.
have a great time.
Where the fun is percolating.
This
Nice.
is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course,
Damn.
sir.
Hell of a Karen over there. My God. Hello, is anyone in here? Police. Best police officers go in and say, hello, is anyone in here before they say they're a police officer. Oh, it's... I don't know why that mirror is exploding. Oh, poor Donna. Oh God, that sounds really good. Oh. Fuck you. He sounds like Bob Einstein and Doc Brown at the same time. I hate Wendy's. It sucks. Dad. And burning in hell. Thank God. R.I.P. Bob Einstein. Certainly not Bob Weinstein. We're not going to give R.I.P. to on the count of him being alive and probably complicit in his brother's sexual assaults. But anyway, yeah, Bob Einstein, great guy, and I miss him. I didn't know him personally. Just why am I ranting about this? Good God. Just read this. Called and look into news and rumors, focus on 2010, cross-reference with old case files from NYC Cult, similarities, commonalities, and methodology, part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Yeah. I will say having stuff to read, it's a good way to just reset when I've gone off and bullshit and are struggling to stay above water. I don't want to read that much, though. Fuck this town. Yeah, fuck this town, it says. Space Cult. TBD. A well-formulated thought he has here for a novel. Or what was he talking about? Was it a novel? Yeah, I think so. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera? Oh, so I guess he's talking about a movie. Oh, a play. Okay. Gotcha. That's really funny. Oh, is this a manuscript page? No. Oh, yeah, it is. We have to read these, though. I've decided, for some reason. Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one his... Okay, I'm not actually reading that wrong. It just is wrong. First time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something, a voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake. To prove a point, now, standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what the point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed himself and turned to go. Suddenly he was blinded by a light in the face. Voices shouted, hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain. Arrested? Ed, you have been arrested for the crime of shitty plays. Oh, God. Tammy trapped her pen in her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden the same ferry into town when he arrived. This was the entry into Bright Falls, his first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York, so so far this hadn't been the simple... Oh my gosh. I wish I could blame that one on it being an actual mistake, but that was totally on me. Research trip that she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They're both on edge of where it happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid. Well, this Eddie guy sounds pretty stupid, so I don't have a lot of hopes. This is one tenacious, I mean, I thought it was housekeeping, but no cart and, well, kind of a cart maybe, but just towels and paper towels. Oh, come on. With the FBI.
I can't get through this.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You just lack the will. Okay. Remember last time when I said I wasn't going to meander as much? I've been reinvigorated on that after how short that part was. But actually, this is our car. Yeah. We're just going to go straight here because I still don't have bolt cutters, I don't think.